Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're on Keto Cafe and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps other people know when they post videos. Well, today we're going to be making a carnivore meal today. Most of you know that I'm doing carnivore for the month of June, but we're doing it in baby steps. So we're going to make a nice lasagna today. Now, you bought a big package of ground beef 2080 chuck, and we're going to break it in half. Half of it's going to be used for some meatballs for carnivore, and the other half is going to be used for the lasagna. Now, this particular recipe comes to you from another marvelous YouTube lady. Her name is Marie Emmerich, I believe, and I got her name, her correct name spelling, and her link below the video. She's got about 20 books, and one of my Facebook friends, they had about 10 books he didn't want no more, and they were all from her. And so he just, he asked me if I wanted them. So he just came down to my house here about a month or two ago and dropped them off. And so every now and then I'll grab a recipe out of her books for keto and for low carb, and also for carnivore. And if I don't want something in there for ingredients, I'll just swap it off and make it the way I want to make it. And that's what's nice thing about cooking. If you don't like something, just admit it or add something different, but dress it up a little bit, modify it. I do that all the time. So when we get into the recipe and start making the recipe, I'm going to film out the process of it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it after it's all done. But when I start filming it, I'm just going to film it, and I'm going to have just music going in the background because we have a lot of apartment noise again, and my cat gets on the feet, and I just I want to be yelling at him and trying to get my cooking done. And so I got very little limited counter space, and I'm just trying to work with what I have. So in other words, so without further ado, why don't we go right into the recipe? And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if there's something you want me to make for carnivore. I got a lot of great YouTube ideas that I saw over the last couple of weeks for that, and so now it should help me along for carnivore. And again, I'm getting ready to do this slow switch over to carnivore. Biggest thing about carnivore and any other weight loss program, make sure you get your water in with your electrolytes. I can't stress that enough. I don't count coffee anymore as my water coffee because I drink that regularly, but you should be drinking at least 1 or 2 cups of water per coffee cup. And I've been slowly switching over to that type of a scenario because I love coffee, and I can drink 3 or 4 coffees a day and a late cup of tea in the afternoon. But it's getting warm summer months, and we're going to be switching over to carnivore, and I want to continue on with the weight loss journey. But anyways, have a good day, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and hit that subscribe bell notification button. It helps me and my other members know when they post latest videos. Well, today is a follow-up on what we made yesterday. We made a Carnivore Lasagna from Maria Emmerich, I believe, and her contact is below the video for this particular recipe that we made. We took a pound of ground beef, 2080 round chuck, and we actually had a 2-pound package. We cut it in half, fried that all up, added some basic seasonings, all to my taste, which is about a half a teaspoon of each, and then salt and pepper, of course. And once they got that all fried up, I moved that into a bowl. I took a block of Kerrygold butter and I melted it down in the saucepan, and I added a cup of beef broth, and then I added some cheddar cheese and Parmesan cheese that I had shredded, and I made a brown cheesy sauce according to her recipe, and that came out really well. And the hardest part was just basically using a food processor to get it to be shredded. And I decided to use the block cheese for a change, because the regular store-bought shredded has starch in it and whatever, and we're trying to cut a lot of those carbs out. So I did that, and then I set that aside, and then I put my ground beef in a pan, a white pan, and then I laid it out in layers. Of course, they added the cheesy sauce on it, and that replaced the red traditional sauce that I would be using. And then I put some chicken breast on there, and maybe about 8 slices of chicken breast. They were cut at the deli this past week. And then I put some American cheese on top of that, and then a container of cottage cheese, and then another layer of that, and then another layer of mozzarella cheese. And then I baked that in the oven at 350 for about an hour and a half, and then I popped it out of the oven. I let that rest for a few hours, and I put foil around it and put it in the refrigerator overnight. And the reason for that is because when you take it out of the oven, it's got butter in it, it's got all kinds of grease in it, and you really want that a chance to get firm and set up. And we're going to try a piece together, and then I'll probably warm up a piece later. But I've been anxious to try this, and it's got a lot of cheese in it. It's got chicken for the protein and all that good stuff. And this is a perfectly fine, great carnivore meal, by the way. I don't know how it's going to taste, but I'm just anxious. So without further ado, from this point on, I'm going to flip the camera around, and we'll cut it together, and I'll show you what it looks like on the back over here. Because remember, I film in the back. Prep my food in the I prep my food in the back, and then I finish it in the front, because live in an apartment, and I wouldn't want to take a chance at have issues here with the filming process and cooking process. I wouldn't want to create a fire or anything like that. So anyways, without further ado, let's go get out of the oven and show you what it looks like on the table, and I'll plate it and grab a photograph, and then we'll talk about it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hi guys, so we're back. So we got this out of the oven, out of the refrigerator actually, and we're going to open it up and see what it looks like after it's been sitting, resting. Look at that, guys, huh? Look at that. That's the lasagna. I don't know how it's going to taste, but I want to see how it cuts. Cut up square. I got it on my plate. Look at that, guys, huh? Don't that look good? Okay, so let's move my pan out of the way. And I got my pan on a paper towel because the bottom had some grease on it. So we're gonna just kind of like kind of like bear with me. Hi guys, so this is the lasagna that we made yesterday, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know how it's going to taste, but let's see, show it to you from this angle. Look at that, doesn't that look good? This is really, really good. This is so good. Oh man, look at that. Huh? So let me know what you guys think. Did you ever make anything like this before? This came from Maria Emmerich YouTube channel, and she's another marvelous YouTuber. And I followed the recipe exactly how she made hers. The only difference is I used a different kind of cheddar cheese that she used. And I did everything according to her recipe. And this is how it came out. It's really, really good. It's got cottage cheese in here. It's got American cheese. It's got chicken breast. It's got mozzarella cheese. It's got Parmesan cheese. I got the ground beef and the beef broth and the seasonings to taste. And this is really, really good. My gosh. So good. And I usually have Coke Zero, but we're giving that up for the month. So right now we got a watermelon electrolyte mixed drink in my Poland Springs bottle of water. So yeah, so don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you guys think. Did you ever make this recipe before? And what's your favorite go-to carnivore meal, by the way? Share that with the community. And maybe we'll make one of those recipes to try it. But yeah, so I'm going to have this piece and probably another piece. And the rest of it I'm going to probably put in a couple of bowls and have them for the week. And I'll be making another recipe. The next recipe we're going to be making some mozzarella balls for the low-carb weight loss, and that recipe is from Jennifer Bands from Low-Carb Recipes with Jennifer, and she's another great YouTuber that I follow along for her recipes, and she's another one that lost a lot of weight like all of us. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you guys think about the video, and have a great day. Remember, I love you, God loves you. Have an amazing day.